some of the activities that we've done, and I need you to activate your memories here. Based on some of the activities that we've done on body language, and we've seen that as we discuss additional clues. How can we teach inferencing in the classroom? Because in our succinct presentation, we've gone through several ways that we can actually include inferencing in our comprehension lessons. What was the first thing that we did? Right? We played a short game, right? Where we had the cards and you had choices and you had to choose the correct answer based on the clues given. Then what else did we do? We had a video clip. I didn't know you enjoyed that, so I know the children would definitely enjoy that. That'll make a wonderful comprehension lesson. Then what do we do after that? Passage. Y'all doing so well. I'll give you a hint. I had to write this down, so that would embarrass myself. Written passages. Yes. When we do this one, I think all the time. Okay? But we realize that we can get the same concept done by using a variety of methods. Alright, after the written passages, then we had the comic, the cartoon, alright? And I want to say someone had asked earlier about modifying for the infant department, and we can see this can easily be done with little children, alright? Easily be done. Because we can teach higher order thinking without a word, alright? Without a word. And sometimes I'm amazed, my daughter turned 4 today, and sometimes it amazes me the level of reasoning that I hear coming from her, especially the little boy when she's doing something wrong. And unlike that little boy, she has her brother to blame. He sees the boy, he ain't got nobody to blame that time. So if anything wrong, it's always her brother. Alright, you can use pictures or wordless books, and we will do that a little later. Closed passages. I know we are very familiar with closed technique. And advertisements, also very good activity, and graphic organizers. And you have an example of a graphic organizer in your pack. And you also have some additional activities that you can utilize in the teaching of inferencing. All right. I just want to say here that inference, this word inference, is not prediction. Okay? Prediction is something completely different. So I need to have evidence to make a prediction. No. I can say right now that I can go that in 5 minutes there'll be a snowstorm. That's a prediction, isn't it? Yeah. But is that based on any evidence? I can make any kind of prediction I want. But it doesn't necessarily have to be based on evidence and observation. Observation is just a statement describing a fact. That's all it is. No engagement with the text, no deeper meaning. That's basically recall. Okay? What you see, you're just reporting on what you see.
Yes, it's very easy to ask a question. If you ask a child what we predict will happen if the child just says anything, and you're marking a comprehension script, what do you do?
Well, it has to tie in to the passage somehow. It has to make sense. All right, it has to make sense. Well, sometimes, but once you read the passage well, then the answer that the child gives, it has to be based on what the passage has said. I mean, I know some of us try to make some real tenuous guesses. Can I say so? Real tenuous stretches. Some of us try to make some real stretches, but we know that there are some answers that children give that are real stretches and some that make sense based on. And it's a good point, because we realize that for any question, you do not always have to have one answer, but the answer given must make sense and must be based on evidence coming from the passage. Okay?
actually you protect yourself in the construction of your question.
Definitely.
Based on the fact of what you think.
Definitely. Definitely.
But then you don't open yourself to
One of the strategies that was
Okay, Tony speaking. Go ahead.
I was saying that one of the strategies that was not listed on the screen and could be used also in during infancies is role play.
Yes.
You can have the children dressed up as a doctor, or somebody comes in looking tattered or damaged or injured or whatever, and then you get in front of you for what could have happened.
A good game, charades. You know charades? Another one, I'm not sure if you know, there's a word game, taboo.
Yeah.
But, that's also a very good game for inferencing where the guesses that you make have to be based on the evidence, have to be based on the clues given. Alright? So some of these games you can actually include in our comprehension lessons. Alright? As we march children on towards being independent, sophisticated readers who think at a higher level. Okay. So it is your turn to engage in some of these activities. So, in the same group that you were grouped in earlier, I'll give you an activity. Some will have passages, you have a passage, and there's one for everybody in the group. Two will have cartoons, and the other two will have pictures. And your task for the next few minutes, you're going to read your activity, look at your activity in case of the pictures, and you're going to create 5 questions that will stimulate inferential thinking. Alright, so you're going to write 5 inferential questions. And then we're going to share with our colleagues and have them answer the questions to see if they're thinking along the lines that you were. Alright? So in your groups, you're going to brainstorm 5 questions that will stimulate inferential thinking. Okay? Give you about 5 minutes. So let's begin here over here. So you're sharing your questions and your colleagues, we will attempt to answer them. Okay, they have a picture, can we see it?
Okay, we came up with what season of the year is it?
Let me put one of the questions here.
Look, there are others.
Excuse me. Alright, everyone can see the picture they're about to discuss. Let's hear your question.
What season is it?
Okay, what season is it?
Right.
Okay, play season Easter.
Right, Easter.
Okay.
Why are children not at school?
Okay.
It's
It could be weekend. But school is out after school break. Okay.
Where do the children live?
Okay. Alright, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Okay, let's come to this one here. This group, you had a comic. Can you just read the comic out for us? The designated reader.
Now, what are you doing here? Go on home. We don't want you around here. Who wants you to come by in the first place? Nobody. Go on home. And then one wants it. You know, it's a strange thing about Charlie Brown. You almost never see him not.
Peanuts comic.
Peanut. Alright,
your questions.
our questions that we can read here. Do you think the boy is friends with the girls?
No. You think they're friends?
And boys?
Yes,
Right?
Yes, but they're just being.
okay. So our friends need each other?
Yes, they are.
Are they supposed to be with each other? you didn't ask them to stay away. Fair enough. Alright. Alright, that's one. Do you have any more questions?
Yes. How do you know the girls are shouting at the boy? How do you know the girls are shouting at the boy?
Okay, you have to see the comment for that one. Okay, the exclamation mark. The words are in bold. Okay, and then your facial expression. Yeah.
Alright, and the other one was, what is it that boys need?
Yeah, because it doesn't say explicitly. Yeah, that's true. Alright, let's go here to the picture. You can display the picture. Well, this is a comment actually. A very big.
Okay, the first question was,
Okay, where is the little boy? Where is the little boy? First question. In his room? You agree with that? So.
but he's in the room clearly.
Clearly.
So what is he doing?
Okay, what is he doing? Studying, learning homework. You agree with that?
Yes.
Right?
Number three, what do you think his parents at the door?
Okay. Where are his parents at the door? To check on him? Okay, do I have heard him yell? Okay. We should say we're checking on him because I heard him yell.
For A, what do you think?
For A. Okay.
Who do you think is making the statement that he wants to come out of the box?
He's being struck by parent.
Which parent? Yeah. Now, what we have to relate on to know that his dad is speaking.
And for B, what tone of voice do you think the speaker is using? And if that speaker, because you already have who it is, you don't want to put back down.
Right.
And what tone of voice do you think the speaker is using? Oh. Speaking loudly,
He's whispering. What if he's whispering? Another visual, right?
and the last one, how do you think the little boy feels?
Happy. Elated. He's kind of like what we said as a definition. I get it. I've been heard correctly. I understand what others say. All right. He had a eureka moment, or processor aha moment. Right. He had an aha moment. Let's go back down here. There's another picture. I think there enough that each table can get one.
Yes.
This is one from the back now. All right, let's hear your questions. All right, my dear listeners, are calling questions on this picture here.
First question we ask is, where do you think she is?
Okay.
Same.
One is there? And all of those could be possible for the day. Yes. Very possible. All right, next question.
What time of the day?
We're listening. What next question?
What time of the day does this activity take place?
Okay.
I have to justify your answer.
Okay.
They said day, they have to say why. And they said night time, they have to say why.
And that definitely ties in with your primary experience. Any others?
What can be served with the fish and chips?
Okay. Very good.
Grilled fish, grilled cheese. Number 4, what do you think is in the cooler?
Okay. Okay, last one, right?
How does she feel about what she's doing?
Okay. She's enjoying it. She loves it. Okay, that's a visual clue, right? Okay, thank you so much.
She just like get some good sleep.
Yeah. Alright, let's come here. I know that Mrs. White and Mrs. White is in Oysters sometime. So she was definitely spending it in Oysters during that time. Alright, right here. And they had a passage. Can you read this for us? Let's try. Okay, let's listen.
The bus driver pulled out of the station. Jim's heart beat fast. He had never traveled alone. To wait goodbye to his grandparents. The bus would be in Tuscan in 2 hours, Jim told himself. He checked his watch. Jim pictured his father waiting for the bus in Tuscan. 2 hours will be over in no time, Jim said.
Alright, your questions?
Alright, the first one was, have you ever been on a bus ride to visit a relative? And then why do you think James' heart is beating fast?
Okay. Why is his heart beating fast? Excited, a bit afraid. Okay. But which one do you think it is based on the rest of it? Is there a travel
Why do you think he's traveling alone?
So what's happening? He's picturing his father waiting for him. So what's happening? He had a visit and now he's returning home. Okay.
Do you think he's looking forward to meeting his father?
What evidence is there? Checking his watch. Already checked his watch. Right.
And then the last one is, do you think James' grandparents lived far away?
And then you also had to take it depends on okay, great. Last passage here says, and his teeth chattered, her knees shook, her voice trembled, and she said, I can't stay up here, I'm going inside. Your questions? Where was Annie? Why do you think Annie was outside? How do you think Annie feels? Okay.
She's cold.
She's cold. She's trembling. She's shivering.
Well, not question or observation. If y'all see the thing, we thought you here. I like her also. They said if this visual was not here, we think she was afraid.
Okay, what does the picture suggest? That it is, and it is blue, we suggest only cold, but freezing cold, and even shattering. Right, excellent, thank you so much for participating. Sorry, go ahead.
You don't really, if you're
Word
scared,
association.
if you're scared, excuse me, I'm chatting about your knees.
If you turn more hard,
But if you cold,
you know, associating chattering means scared, right? None of them wouldn't be dead. Our background knowledge to make that association fair. It's so cool. Okay, great. Just fine. Okay, so in review, and I'm just gonna have some starters and you just blanks. And inference is what? An informed guess, I like that. Evidence-based guess. Bring in
Prior knowledge.
Bring in.
And the evidence.
Right, bring in prior knowledge and evidence. Guess that's what makes up. Writers do something, but readers do something. Writers imply, but readers infer. Excellent. Students who infer successfully have better overall comprehension, and that's what we want. Don't we? We want our children to have better comprehension.